These mods will make you play Fable Anniversary once again. And I know you're probably telling yourself, you don't need mods to play this game again. And I can definitely agree, but this first mod is truly a game changer. This first mod is called Fable Anniversary Redux, and this is a complete overhaul of Fable Anniversary Edition. This mod rebalances and alters the entire game. There has been a bunch of cut content that has been restored, and the content added is massive. You'll have new enemies to face, new chests to find, and the ability to use weapons only your enemies could previously use. And some of this content only unlocks after defeating the main quest. So the end game has been expanded upon, giving you a few more hours of game time. There has been a bunch of rebalancing when it comes to weapons and enemy resistances, so knowing what your enemy is weak to and balancing your weapons out with different augments are definitely going to be key to mastering this mod. There are a bunch of other smaller tweaks as well, such as making these side activities more useful and adding various enemy spawns as well as chests after you complete the main story. This also is not meant to make the game harder, but you'll see that in the early game, you may have a more difficult time. There's also a few new items added, such as this adrenaline potion, which gives you a temporary speed boost. If you'd like to see some of the finer details though, I definitely recommend taking a look at the mod page and then looking at the changelog. There are a bunch of features we haven't covered. Now moving on is a mod called Spellmaster Reborn. And this is actually designed to play with Fable Anniversary Redux, so you can combine this with the last mod we just covered. This mod overhauls all the spells, so the Chain Lightning now does more damage, the healing spell is now way more effective, Inflame has been buffed, so you're able to use it more in game, and so on and so forth. Every spell has had a buff or a slight change to make them better. But this mod doesn't only affect the spells. Drop rates have been cleaned up and improved, so depending on the creature that you slay, you'll have a better chance of picking up health potions, mana potions, as well as varying amounts of gold now. So this is another way this game gets rebalanced, making it a bit more fluid. Next, we have the FableMenuAnniversary. And this is basically a trainer where you can change various things in game. So in the player menu, you can modify health and mana values, as well as fit your pockets up with gold, and even change your age. You can even limit yourself by not being able to use weapons or will. You can also change the physical characteristics of your character. So if you bring strength all the way down and then press update, our character gets a little skinnier. So you can go back to looking like you just came out of the guild. Or if you wanted to, you can get that fully maxed out look. You can even change your alignment on the fly. So if you want to quickly be evil, or if you want to quickly be good, you have the option to do so. You can even change your body weight or go back to being a kid, although you'll just be an adult version of that kid. You can also modify the FOV and enable a free camera, so you can do stuff where the camera sits still and you just walk off screen. And then moving on, you can even adjust the time on the fly. So if you need that barbershop to open up, you can make it morning instantly. You can also start various quests on the fly, although it may break your save if you abuse it. And then you can also become a god with infinite health or infinite will. It's definitely a cool trainer to do a little experimentation. The next mod we have allows you to go off the beaten path, and it's called FreeRaom. This basically removes the invisible barriers that were in game, so you can climb rocks like this and go beyond the barriers the game once set for you. It's also one of the required mods if you plan on installing Redux. And I gotta say, this helped me sneaking past those guards when you first enter Twin Blades camp, so this is definitely recommended. Next up, we have a mod called Overwhelming Foliage. This basically makes all of the vegetation a lot bigger. So the trees are now giant, the plants are a lot bigger and fuller, and it just makes the game feel very fleshed out. So this is another one of those must-have mods, because once you have it installed, I don't think you can ever go back. Our next mod is a reshade called InprovmentsFX, and you've been seeing it the entire time we've been playing. This mod adds some more realistic effects as well as a bit more vibrance, so the game looks a lot better and more crispy. As we toggle the reshade on and off, you get to see a big difference. So no longer will you see those washed out colors, you'll see a lot more vibrance and better shadows. I forgot with this reshade on that this game was made back in 2014. Some of the places you'll go will look absolutely beautiful, so you have to download this. Now this last mod should have definitely been in the base game, and this is simply called the Arena mod. This lets you play the arena as much as you want. So whether you want to grind out some more experience, gather some more gold, or just smash on some bad guys, you can do this as many times as you want. Hopefully you enjoyed today's Fable Anniversary mod showcase. Let me know if these mods were enough for you to take another dive in 2024. If you like what you saw though, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.